You know, when you're helping one person, it feels incredible. And when you're helping 10,000, it feels like mind-blowing. And when you're looking at the results that this small team in this little office in Vancouver has accomplished, we're looking at impacting now 150,000 people all over the world. My first career was a firefighter. I loved firefighting because I was getting paid to just go from call to call, helping one person, then another person, and another person. The only thing that I wanted more was have ingenuity. So I started a real estate company, loved it, but there was something missing. I decided to build what is now known as Change Heroes, a fundraising platform that enables anyone to raise $10,000 in a matter of days. Most fundraising initiatives are completely archaic. They've been around for decades and decades and decades, and they're not working anymore. And so we decided to scale the one thing that matters more than anything else, personalization. So we built a platform that allows you to reach out to you 33 friends, and you're asking them to give $3.33 a day for 3 months. Adds up to $10,000. That $10,000 will build a schoolhouse, or a water project, or support anti-sex trafficking work. And it should only take you maybe 2 weeks to do.
Please say a command.
Call Sean Aiken.
Hey, man.
Hey, I'm gonna come pick you up. Vancouver always was a place that I kind of came back to because it was big enough to be able to be a good hub for a startup and a wonderful business.
Perhaps they have a card, a little punch card, so every time they purchase something, it tracks how much they're contributing to building the school.
My relationship with Vancouver now is one of empowering Vancouverites to make change either in their own community or globally. The ripple effect of people running these campaigns is exponential. What we did at Ava's school was we went and we ran this thing called the Early Entrepreneurs Experiment.
I had heard about the Early Entrepreneur experiment that he had started years ago, and I always wanted to do it.
Where we gave them a class, $100, and we said, this is your seed money. And with this $100, you have to start your own little businesses, and your goal is to turn $100 into $500. And if you can do that, that $500 we then give towards building a school for kids just like them that don't have access to education. And I was hoping that maybe they had raised $5,000, like pie in the sky, dream, thinking that maybe they actually did it and they raised $9,000. And I got to the school and they handed me this big check for $18,000. My first trip to Africa, there's one person that I will never ever forget, and it was this little girl, and she looked up at me. She was about 4 years old at the time, and I had this moment of realizing that I knew what her life was going to be like. And worst of all, that she would have no opportunity to change that herself. 2 days ago, we just signed with the United Nations Foundation, and we will be funding roughly 65,000 girls' scholarships. I have no idea if one of those will be her, but sometimes I pretend that one of them will be, that things will be a lot different, and maybe we will have had a hand in making them so. If you look at our wall, most of those people are from Vancouver, and they find out about the platform, they hear how easy it is, and they'll run a campaign. Like, all of those people have funded schools in Kenya, Ecuador, Sierra Leone, Ghana, all over the world. My viewpoint on human compassion is that we're all beautiful, wonderful, amazing human beings that might have just forgotten or haven't learned yet that it's absolutely possible to make an incredibly big difference in someone's life. So our service to the Vancouver community at this time is enabling them to make a massive impact in the world that they wouldn't have done otherwise.